It's Saturday, May 23rd, and these are the special reports beyond the headline. Countries around the world have suffered greatly on multiple levels due to the spread of the deadly coronavirus. The pandemic has caused a mandated lockdown of most business premises and has impacted the economy immensely. One of the businesses that has been impacted is the Jazz Hotel located in Penang. Even prior to the pandemic, the hotel had been suffering losses for months. With the ongoing pandemic worsening the situation and not managing to obtain funds for their investments, the hotel was forced to cease operations on 25th of April. The chairman of Malaysian Association of Hotels, MAH Penang's branch, Koh Bulim, has confirmed the hotel's closure. According to Muhammad Bashir of New Straits Times, more hotels in Penang are expected to cease operations such as Penaga Hotel and Jiraja Island Resort, both of which are managed by VHM Hotel Management Group in the aftermath of the COVID-19 global pandemic. The education sector has been one of the sectors most affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, with institutions having closed down and students from all academic levels mandated to stay at home. It is in the spirit of continuing on the learning process that the government proposed to open and distance learning. The government has encouraged teachers to utilize platforms such as Google Classroom for sharing notes, exercises, and engaging in online discussions. Google Meet can be used for video conferences in case it is needed to do a face-to-face virtual learning session. While not necessarily a new method, the sudden and urgent need for it caused issues and concerns to be raised. Muhammad Ridwan, an English teacher at Sekolah Kebangsaan Bukit Kapar, voiced out concerns regarding students not being able to attend online classes due to the poor internet connection. Afiq Jamari, an electrical engineering student from UiTM, emphasised the hardships of not being able to go to the library to do assignments as the environment at home can be non-conducive for studying. He also states that while physical classes provide a two-way communication between students and lecturers, online classes make it difficult for lecturers to fully gauge feedback from students, as passive students will choose to remain silent during video calls. According to a Premier League survey as reported by Unreserved Media, Malaysia has about 13.6 million football fans and 9.4 million English Premier League fans. With that amount of supporters, it goes without saying that as a nation, we are very passionate about this particular sport. But unfortunately, the same amount of reverence could not be said for our domestic team players. Players like Mokhtar Dahari, R. Arumugam, Sochin Au and others are hailed as legends in this country, but the passion demonstrated for today's Malaysian football has not been the same as it was in the past. Adam Fahmi, a player for Sarawak Football Association, claims that Malaysian football is capable of improvement if the amount of controversies surrounding the Football Association of Malaysia (FAM) is lessened. One of the controversies revolve around is the suspension of Tan Sri Anwar Musa after he expressed criticism of the national team. Adam Fahmi further elaborates that the majority of the public felt that the statements by Tan Sri Anwar Musa were not far from the truth and that FAM as a governing body should be open to views. Meanwhile, Muhammad Hafiz Sabri, a player for Kuching FA, mentioned how players should implement a winning mentality in order to strengthen our image in the eyes of the world. He cites the game against Philippines, where the Malaysian players demonstrated a very lackluster approach when playing, with their half-hearted passing, lack of focus and various miscommunications. Hafiz also stated that the national teams need to hold more competitive matches to boost its ranking. He states that Tan Cheng Ho's concept of holding tries out to prepare the best team ahead of the AFF Cup by playing against local clubs does result in improvements, but playing against international teams will ensure our national players get more experience against high-quality opponents. Shafiq Khairul, who played for Pantai Damai FA, stated that the Presidential Cup and Youth Cup Championships are not capable of providing enough young players football in Malaysia. He declared that FAM needs to hold one league championship with at least 14 teams per league and knock out the league championship for young players. He emphasised that competitive play and high interest in playing can enhance the quality of young players' game and further enhance Malaysian football. Even though Malaysia has gained its independence a long time ago, many of the buildings from the era of colonization remain standing in major cities in our country. These heritage buildings represent the evolution of Malaysia that started from colonization to our independence. As Malaysia moves toward a more modern era, historical buildings are to be given a facelift in order to improve its appearances and at the same time to attract tourists. Amongst the buildings that will be renovated for the better is the Sultan Abdul Samad Building. Kuala Lumpur Mayor Datuk Nur Hisham Ahmad Dahlan told the New Straits Times that the former custodian of the buildings, the Tourism, Arts and Culture Ministry, handed them over to City Hall for the 120 million upgrade. He further elaborates that the fund allocated was to be used to restore part of the outer buildings. Another colonial building that has undergone renovations is the Central Market Buildings located in Kuala Lumpur. The current management, Karseng Group, has carried out extensive renovations that include adding more shopping aisles and reducing shop sizes. The management also did a major upgrade in 2010 when the Kasturi Walk was introduced, an open-air market area which has become a popular spot for tourists to shop at. Kasturi Walk also organised a variety of cultural performances during special events.